Good morning, everyone. Val here, and this morning's breakfast is 3 eggs with cheese over hard and my grapefruit and my vitamins. And I got up around 8 this morning. I did wake up like 4:45. Steve got up to get ready for work, and so I got up for a couple of minutes and just went back to bed. I did fall back asleep. I'm having a hard time getting asleep. Well, last night it stormed at midnight, so that's about the time, about 11:30 or something, when Steve and I went to bed, and it just was pouring down rain, storming. So just not that I have a problem with storms. I kind of like storms, and I was glad because I didn't water the garden because I was expecting that it was going to rain, but it came down in buckets. The garden liked it. Everything seems to have fared well. But it took me a minute to get to sleep, and then with my knee was bothering me, and it's fine during the day. I might have a little dull pain during the day, but at night when I try to sleep, I just can't get comfortable laying on it, and I don't want to continue to sleep in a chair. I don't think that it matters either way. And I'm not putting the brace on it anymore. I'm trying to just get through it without taking ibuprofen or anything else, because that's not good for your liver. And so I try to limit as much of the Advil and ibuprofen and any kind of medicines that I can, because medicines just aren't good for you. So I just, eventually fell asleep, but it was kind of like an on and off sleep again. It wasn't a great sleep. So 8 o'clock, I'm up. Sat down and did a little bit of reading. I didn't do a whole lot of reading today. I need to get into the office and do some end of the month paperwork and organize my bill folder for bills for the next month. And we're going to go and see insurance agent this afternoon. Nationwide had called me, I think I've told you before, and told me they were giving me a cheaper rate because we are paying way too much for our car insurance, way too much. I've never even had a ticket in my lifetime, speeding ticket, anything. And the only accidents I've had are basically ones that other people, like the lady that hit my car when we weren't in the car, and I had to have the work done, but her insurance paid for it. So I don't understand why our insurance is so high. And then when I called them, and the agent told me she was going to reduce it by like $700 per year and send a refund, and that never happened. So another real estate agent called us from the same office and said, well, she didn't have the authority to tell you that. You owe us money. And, it wasn't like, because I had told her I'd put in a check for an extra $120 because we paid for the year. And then she said, well, it was an extra $120. The rate had gone up. And so I had scheduled that payment to be made. And she said, well, no, cancel that payment because we're going to refund you some money because we have the same policy at a cheaper rate. And never happened. And the other agent said, no, that's not going to happen. You owe us money and this and that. And, I told Steve, I said, we're going to go looking. So we have an appointment with a different company this afternoon to find out if there's a cheaper rate out there for us and transfer, because they have everything. They have our car, our boat, our house. Everything is on that one insurance policy. So, it's 3 separate policies with the same company. So we're going to switch everything over if we can find something that's the same coverage for less money. So we've got a couple places we were checking out, and we're going to see what we can do. And, I almost said something bad, but, whatever to them. If they don't want to work with us. We've been good customers for a long time. I've been with them for a long, long time. So we'll see how this works out. Frustration. Sometimes, you get a little frustrated over these things. I try not to get frustrated, but I hate when a company tells me one thing and then they call me back and, oh no, we can't do that. And you've already told me you could. So where's my refund? We paid for the whole year. You'll have to send me a refund now if we can find something cheaper. But then we get the information that the grandchildren can't come this weekend because the mom forgot that they had something else planned. So we have to pick a different weekend, which the next couple of weekends are booked because my sister's coming from Texas. She's in New York now. She'll be heading down this way and be here by Monday. And then my grandson Gavin has a little bit of time out of school. He works in a school, and they do a little break and then they go back to school, so he has to be there if the kids are there. So he's going to spend a few days the following weekend here, so it's going to be, way past birthday time by the time they get back. And I bought, as you saw with my haul, bought everything for the cake, and the gifts are wrapped, and I just don't know. Anyway, frustration. Steve is not happy about it either. Either one. The insurance, the kids, things going on. Anyway, maybe, and with it raining, I don't even think we're going to be able to do any fishing this weekend, which would be my second choice. Let's see what it's saying. It's only going to get to 77 today, and it's been up in the high 90s. I'm, with the heat index over 100. So I will take 77 and be very happy with that. It's calling for rain again this afternoon. Actually calling for clear skies, 90 degrees tomorrow. So we may be able to get out in the boat tomorrow. And then Sunday after church, it's calling for 90 degrees again. Depends how humid it is. And then Monday, Tuesday, calling for rain again. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe get some fishing in tomorrow. That would be fun. Sounds like a plan. The boat's already in the water. It's on the dock, so it's in our slip. So we might as well take advantage of it. We've only been out one time this whole summer, and because it's been rainy, because we weren't ready, because I don't know, excuses. But we need to get out on the water and do some fishing. We live on a lake. What the heck? Anyway, I'm going to eat my breakfast. I'm going to go in and do some paperwork. I need to print off some stuff. I got some doctor's reports I need to turn into the VA, and I've got other things I need to do. So I need to get in the office and get some of this paperwork stuff done. I will catch up with you in a little bit. I'm done in the craft room. I did 2 bowl cozies today. These are the last 2 that I had with the gnomes on them. So that makes a total of 8 of the gnome cozies. I didn't have any pot holders to do. Those are the 5 I finished yesterday with the gnomes. I finished this guy last night. He's medium size, the same color as the last one I did that was a small. It's got the black glitter fur and the gray glitter face. So he's done. And then I did 14 of the eyeglass cases. I have 4 more to finish over there. I haven't put the string in these yet, so I can work on that tomorrow, and the last 4 of those tomorrow. And then I'll have 50, let's see, I have 21 over here and 20 over here. 40, 50, 58 I think of this color. So then I have the gray fleece over there to do more eyeglass cases. So I'm not sure what I'll work on next, but I'll probably cut more eyeglass cases. There's a string to string those up, put the strings in those, my pin, finish that tomorrow, finish those 4 tomorrow, put all this stuff away, and pick my next project. Tomorrow's Saturday. Like I said, the grandkids aren't coming, so possibly we may go out fishing in the morning, but whatever we do, we'll take you along. I guess I'm going to Louisa to meet up with Steve to meet the insurance agent, and then we'll do dinner at Pizza Hut. So I may or may not film. We'll find out. I am coming through the little town of Mineral. I went to check my post office box and nothing. I have no mail. So we're going to head on up into Louisa, which is straight ahead, about, I don't know, 10 miles maybe at the most. And I'm going to meet Steve up there. I'm going to have to get some gas too, because I'm almost on empty. Well, no, I got a quarter of a tank, but I don't like to go under a quarter of a tank. I like to keep gas in my car. So I'm going to fill it up and be on my way. I am on my way home. We got our insurance taken care of. Actually got a better, cheaper rate for more coverage. Incredible. Anyway, it's good to shop around. Check around from time to time on your insurance. Don't let the insurance companies bully you or anybody else. And, you know, they try to tell you, oh, you're never going to get a better rate. We're doing the best, you know, and it doesn't always work that way. So we've switched insurance companies. Now we just got to wait for our current company to send us our refunds. We stopped at Pizza Hut and had dinner. We had a pepperoni deep dish pizza and garden salads. And now we're on our way home. I stopped at Food Line and picked up a couple things that I didn't get when I stopped at Food Line the other day. I didn't get ice cream, and I didn't get Steve's salad dressing, and yogurt are things I forgot to get because I thought we had them actually. And it's things that we didn't have that I thought that I had some ice cream in the freezer, and I thought I had some yogurt. And mine was just about out. I thought I had an extra one. Anyway, I picked up those items. Steve is going to pick up some worms, and we may go out and do some fishing in the morning if it's not like this, because it's raining. It's not raining terrible, but just enough to, you know, keep you from being outside. Don't have to water the garden again, but the sun never came out today, so the garden was still damp anyway. Hopefully the weather will be better tomorrow. We'll get a little sunshine and be able to get out on the lake. And then Sunday, I guess we'll do church and find out what else is going on. I got to clean the house. I got to do that at some point. So probably get that done Sunday afternoon or Monday. Do it Monday during the day. My sister's not going to get to the house until later Monday night. So probably use Monday morning for cleaning. All right, well, I am heading home. That's all I have for today. So thank you all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. Make sure to leave me a comment below. And remember, it's all about the adventure. I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye now.